This is an art attack? This is an art attack.
This is Art Attack! Hello there. Now, come on, admit it. Is your bedside table a chaotic clutter of half-finished drinks, bits of rubbish, and you can't even find your alarm clock? Me too. What you need is a bedside lamp, and here it is. Come and have a look at this. Now, this is no ordinary bedside lamp. Watch this. Pop in your bedside cup, slot in your alarm clock, and where'd you put your bits and pieces? In the rubbish bin. In goes your jewellery and your watches, and what about some pocket money as well? Look at that. Now, to make the lamppost itself, take 2 polystyrene or paper cups and cut off the top quarter, so you have 2 3/4 cups, and then place them down and pop your thumb through the top, just creating a hole, and then in one of them, just slot through an old pencil, just going right through the sides, somewhere near to the bottom. And then take a kitchen roll tube and just crunch it up. This is just the inside of the kitchen roll. You can use loo roll tubes, but you'd have to tape 2 of them together because they're not big enough. And then just tape that together like that to keep it all crunched up, and pop it into the top of one of the cups and into the top, or the bottom, if you like, of the other cup. And you can tape those into position just to make them more secure, and tape the whole thing onto a piece of thin card. Again, the side from a cereal box is perfect for this. I'll just tape them into position like that to make it nice and secure. Now, for the top of the lamppost, you need to cut another cup in half and take the bottom half and just snip 3 slots equal distance apart. That's 1, 2, and 1 in there, I think. And then open that out, so it's a bit like a hat, and just pop it on the top there like that. Now, it's a bit fiddly, so just persevere with it, hook it over like that, and then pop some tape on and keep that into position. The whole thing keeps moving, so you have to keep taping it down like that. And then for your rubbish bin, take the other half of that cup and just place it down upside down, and watch this. You just pop another cup into there, and there you have the shape of a dustbin. Now, for the dustbin for your bedside cup, cut a thin strip of card like that, but you don't want it to be any higher than your cup. In fact, it should be a little bit lower, and then wrap it around the cup like that, not too tightly, because you won't be able to get your cup out then. There it is. And again, good old tape, stick that into position like that, pull your cup out and place that down on your model in the right slot or the right position, and again, just taping that into place. Now, for your alarm clock box, take a box that would suit the shape of your alarm clock, and make sure you can get the alarm clock in the end, like that, and then cut the bottom 6 centimetres off, around about 6 centimetres, doesn't have to be accurate, and then just snip slots down all 4 sides, or all 4 edges, like that, and then just open 3 of those flaps out to create your cardboard box, like those old rubbish cardboard boxes you get on street corners, and then pop that into position there like that. And when you're happy with all the positions on your model, again, just tape everything down securely into place. Make sure nothing falls off. I'm doing it quickly to show you. Otherwise, we'll be here for hours on Art Attack. But you know I wouldn't mind that. And there it is. And when you've done that, just pop 2 balls of tape onto the end of your pencil. Just sticky tape rolled up, 1 there and 1 on the other side there. And then you can roll sausages of tape to go on your dustbin. There's a little sausage of tape rolled up, 1 on that side and 1 on this dustbin there, like that. And then the whole thing is ready to cover. Mix some PVA glue in equal parts with water, and then just slop it onto your model, which looks very rickety at the moment, but you'll see what happens in a minute. And then take some tissue paper or loo roll and just put that in the glue, and look at that, it all sticks to the glue, and you can just get your brush and dab it into all those little nooks and crannies, the sausages, the little balls there, and even cover the base. And the idea is to cover the whole thing in a mixture of tissue paper or loo roll and PVA glue, and do it twice to make it nice and strong. Inside the bins, up the lamppost, absolutely everywhere. And when you've done it, leave it to dry overnight, and when it's dry, you'll have something that looks like this. And you know what happens by now, don't you? Look at this. The whole thing has gone rock hard, and it's ready to paint. And before you paint it, just trim the base off. I'll just cut into this one to show you there. Just trim the whole thing around the bins to make a nice pavement area, and just, whoops, lift that over the top like that, and then paint it. Now, you can use poster paint, but I prefer to use acrylic paint for something like this, because the acrylic paint, when that dries, is waterproof, and if you spill some of your bedside drink on it, you don't want it to go all soggy. Now, I'm just slopping on some grey here. Again, I think it's good to just do one colour. You can mix in a little bit of purple with the grey just to give it a kick. Just cover the whole thing again, inside the bins, up the lamppost, in one colour, and then leave that to dry. And when it's dry, just add in some more detail, like I've done on this one, with your black permanent markers. Now, I've put some detail in on the bin here, and I've even put the paving stones in, and again, I've just picked out the detail here on the lamppost. And I've painted the glass on the lamppost yellow to make it look like the light's on. And there it is, your bedside lamp. I think that looks really impressive. Try it yourself. Keep your bedside table tidy with a bedside lamp.
Hello! Yes, it's me again, the head. So, basically, you need a few cut-up polystyrene cups, a kitchen roll tube, an old pencil, some cereal box card and tape, all with a covering of PVA glue and loo roll. And what a nice, nifty way of keeping your nighttime knick-knacks neat! Hey!
All Hit Radio 104.2 FM is stereo. Hey, weather calls for mainly sunny periods today, and it's gonna be hot. Hey, just like you feeling great today? And we've got those solid wall-to-wall hits and the latest traffic updates so that we can help start the day with a smile. Hey, right now it's rock solid on all the major motorway routes in this area, so you might not make it to work at all. FM 104.2, and those hits keep on coming. So rise and shine and get moving with All Hit Radio.
Watch this. A big heart attack.
Luigi, do well, and so early in the morning. Now, don't you go messing around in the bathroom, or you could end up in hot water. Hot water!
Here's how to have a bit of fun with an ordinary school fountain pen. Here's a quick doodle I've done of a man with an umbrella. And watch out, it's started to rain. Look at this, absolutely lashing down. And the rain is starting to form puddles by the man on the ground. Now, watch this. Just take a paintbrush and a little dab of water on it, and just dab the water on the rain and into the puddles. And look at that, they really do start to look very wet indeed. Okay, let's try this. Take a goldfish bowl, empty at the moment, but not to worry. Let's just put some water in there, like that, and then let's put a goldfish in there like this. Weird goldfish, but that's okay, because this is Art Attack. A couple of scales there, put his eyes on the top, like that, and don't forget his mouth and his fins. And again, a little dab of water into the water, and look what starts to happen. The water starts to make the ink run everywhere. And before it goes too far, let's just dab it with a tissue, and there it is. It looks very wet indeed. Good effect, isn't it? Now, obviously, you have to use water-based ink or cartridges in your pen, because if you use permanent ink, it won't run. And, you know, you can use this technique to create some really great water reflection pictures. Try something like this. There's a waterside cottage. That's where I went for my holidays. And, oh, that seemed like a long time ago. Just draw the water reflection, which is an upside-down mirror image. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect, because reflections are never usually perfect, are they? Just draw it upside down, like that. And it goes there. And then it's just a case of dabbing some water onto the reflection. Here it goes. Now watch this. Just into the water. Across there like that. A little bit more on my brush. Right across. Oh, look at that. And it really does look like a wet, watery reflection. Brilliant. Great fun to do, and with a bit of practice, you will discover some really good effects. Try this. And now, the clever bit. And now, just to finish it off, try it yourself. Have some fun with a fountain pen.
Hi, I'm Jessica, and I had an art attack with a packet of corn. Hello, my name is James, and I drew a design from a packet of butter and copied it 8 times.
Hello, my name is Elspeth, and I had an art attack by copying packets of food and painting them.
Aha, great idea. Taking well-known packet designs, repeating them, and turning them into your own works of art. Now, it works really well with very simple graphic designs like emblems and logos. Okay, try this. Take an A3 size piece of paper and divide it into 4 or 6 or 8. Now I'm just going to divide this one into 4 just to show you. And when you've done that, just look round for inspiration. Now there are packets and packages absolutely everywhere. They're covered in emblems and logos. In fact, I'm even wearing a logo, the Art Attack logo. Okay, well I'm going to copy that. Now the idea is to copy it into the first box. Now the Art Attack logo is just a series of letters made up from paint splats. I'll let you into a little secret. When I was designing the Art Attack logo many years ago, I was just chucking a load of paint all over the place, all over the paper, and then I made letters out of it, and I thought, yeah, that looks really good. And that's the Art Attack logo. It sort of sums up the spirit, really, doesn't it? Attacking art. And then just make some scratchy letters. I did these using a pen that was broken at the time. And then we've got a paint splat in there, like that. And you've got all of these sort of drip marks or splat marks flying off, like that. And there it is, emblem in the first box. And then you can copy your logo into the other boxes, or do what I do. Cheat. Draw it once and trace it into the other boxes. There it is. And you've got this fantastic repeat pattern then, and then colour it in like the original. So, OK, the Art Attack logo is made up of primary colours, red, yellow and blue. So the red goes in there. Let's do some yellow on that letter there as well. And put some yellow in. And these scratchy letters there. And don't forget the splats. They're blue and yellow alternating, so it's blue in there and blue in there. Like that. And you know the Art Attack logo by now. Here it is. All done. And when you've done the first box, it's just a case of repeating it in your other boxes. And you can use the same colours as in the original, or you can swap the colours around and create your own version of the logo. Let's try that then. Let's put some green onto the Art Attack logo. I'm boldly going where I've never been before. I've never changed the Art Attack logo like this. And what about some orange around there? Let's see that. Just colour it in all the way round. And let's see what that looks like when it's finished off. Orange and green. Wow. And what about a pink splat? Oh, and a purple background. And it's just a case of choosing different colours and swapping them round and create a swap art graphic design. There it goes. Cool. Comes a bit of a shock seeing the Art Attack logo like that. Really works well though, doesn't it? And you can experiment with a different amount of repeats. What about 8 repeats? Or even 6 repeats? And there are lots of different emblems and logos you can copy, or you could even invent your own. Look at that, done out of your own name. Try it yourself, Swap Art Graphic Designs. And I'll see you next time. Ta-ra!